What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today with more Destiny 2, and today I'm doing a post-commentary to better get my point across and not get lost in my gameplay. This video is going to be my opinions of Season 3 of Destiny 2, specifically reflecting on the vendor reputation system and rewards. Please note, I will not be jumping on the hate bandwagon, as I'm not a fan of that for any game, let alone a game that I love to play. Now, Bungie in Forsaken state they want to bring the hobbyist back into Destiny 2, and I, for one, cannot wait to see all of the changes enacted, but until then, we have Season 3's systems to look at, deal with, and talk about. So, the new season loot system for Season 3 works very well for things like Vanguard, the Valor Crucible, Glory Crucible, Faction Rally in its current state and form, if it stays this way, but not really Iron Banner. For Iron Banner, having the same loot rewards for an entire season really incentivizes a player like myself, a hobbyist with a gotta-catch-em-all attitude, towards loot grinding everything the first week of Iron Banner, and then not wanting to touch it again the entire season. That's kind of the way that I did it. I ground for every single thing, all the ornaments, everything, the first week Iron Banner was out, and then after that, I haven't wanted to touch it. So, if the current system only rewarded things like sparrow ships, gold shells, emblems, and armor, and we were able to purchase the 2 or 3 new weapons directly with tokens like we did back in Season 2, you know, they'd release 2 or 3 new weapons every time Iron Banner was coming to town, and you were able to purchase those for, if I remember correctly, like 60 or 80 tokens, depending on if it was a power weapon or a kinetic or energy weapon. I think that a combination of the two systems from Season 2 and Season 3 would be better. Of course, they are going to fix the issue where you cannot purchase armor from the vendors. I think that was a big issue with Season 3 as well, but they said that that's already on the table to get fixed, so I'm not too worried about that. But I figured I would give it a mention since it is a current issue in the current live version of Destiny 2. And now the system I'm explaining, I think it would work a lot better for both the hobbyist like myself and more casual players out there that maybe don't have the time, nor do they want to devote the time to Destiny like a lot of us do. But the system would give the hobbyist something to keep coming back for, you know, the ornaments, you know, grinding for like an emblem that's like, you know, maybe much harder to grind for, that sort of thing, a lot of time investment. But it would give the casual players and something like myself, a hobbyist player, if there were 2 to 3 new weapons every time Iron Banner came back to town, it would give us something to go back for week after week after week. Right now, you know, we kind of ran out of stuff right away, or at least I did, and I haven't wanted to touch Iron Banner at all again in Season 3. Now, for Faction Rally, with the way that it is designed currently, where we can only represent 1 faction per account per rally, the reward system, I think, works pretty well. It forces you to, you know, put the time in if you want to unlock absolutely everything for each faction, but new legendary weapons are at least early to mid-range in the grind as far as reputation levels go, so everyone can try them out, everyone can get them. I do think Bungie needs to add in a makeup week or a 4th faction rally per season if they do keep going with this current design, just to kind of give people a little bit of slack if they aren't able to fully participate one week. You know, let's say they go on vacation or they're busy with other things. I think only having 3 and then having things like exotic catalysts attached to each and every one of them at super high levels is kind of rough. It's kind of punishing, actually. But going forward, I would like to see something similar to this loot system put in place for raids, giving us ornaments to unlock via both accomplishing a goal plus like gaining reputation with a raid vendor. You know, kind of like we did with Iron Banner. You know, you get a certain number of super kills, you get a certain number of melee kills, that sort of thing. Plus, you need to, you know, get to this level of reputation with the raid vendor. Currently, like Benedict 44, or just Benedict in general, I think his name. He doesn't have a. He's not an XO. You know, they can either do that with the current turn-in system for tokens, or they could do a more D1 style rep grind if they want to go away from tokens. Personally, tokens or rep grind. It's all the same, really, to me. But then again, they could put in more like raid themed cosmetic items rather to unlock this way, like the ghost shell that we currently have and can get from Callus, and I believe basically any of the current 3 raids or raid and 2 raid layers. But let me know in the comments section down below what you think about the current season's loot system versus what we've had in the past. Even going back to Destiny 1, you know, what sort of hodgepodge do you think would work better? Or you just want what we have right now in Season 3 to keep going on forever? No, there are for sure going to be changes coming up in Forsaken, and I'm hoping that I'm predicting the future with some of these changes, especially for Iron Banner, but we'll see. But let me know if you have anything to add to the conversation. I'd love to read it. Also, if you like this sort of video, I don't like doing these videos very often, only once in a great while. I like to keep these videos, this type of video, few and far between, because I'm not really a fan of the current get angry and shout opinions atmosphere that sometimes plagues gaming communities, especially in the past, year and a half, 2 years. So I don't want to seem like I'm hopping on some sort of hate bandwagon here. More along the lines of, I like what we have, but I think it could be better for very certain game modes, like Iron Banner, for instance. So if you do like these from me occasionally, I wouldn't even do these once a month. It'd just be at random, complete random, when a video like this would pop out. Let me know. Let me know. A like is greatly appreciated. It does really help support my channel and get it out there. The support has been immense, and I thank you all so very much for it. If you're new to my channel and you want to see more of my content, I do a lot of weapon reviews, a lot of Crucible challenges, a lot of just random shenanigans. So if you like random shenanigans and you like weapon reviews from the point of view of someone that's not absolutely amazing with weapons, but is this more average, then why don't you hit that subscribe button? I greatly appreciate it. Again, but don't forget to have a good day, everybody. I'll leave you all with the remainder of this Crucible match, because it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Did some ripping and tearing with the Crimson. But I'll catch you all next time.
Shut the enemy down! Hunters like you blaze a path for the rest of us. Keep this up and the battle is yours. Hunters like you blaze a path for the rest of us. Together as one. I love it. 5 minutes. Sound tactics bring victory. Good work, Guardian. Your light is strong.